Hey guys, this is Carrie, and in this video we're going to be talking about adding links to our web page. So most web pages have links. It's like if you click something like, I don't know, all languages, it will take me to a new page. But instead of, just clicking links, we're going to actually build them. So let's go to our About Me page. So here we go for my About Me. I'm going to be adding a link. But before I do that, I'm going to press run here and just take a look at my website. Okay, cool. Wow, it's really coming along. And your websites actually look even better because you've done like a background color for the whole page and things like that that I haven't done. All right, so thinking about adding a link, let me just think what link I might want to add. Um, I could just add a Wikipedia link to a mathematician. Let's see, which mathematician do I think is really interesting? I don't know why I'm having an easy time thinking of a mathematician. Let me just think of Salvador Dali. He's an artist that I like. I think he's a really cool artist. So let me link to his Wikipedia page. All right, cool. So I'm all set up and ready to go, but I don't know how to add a link. So we talked about it a bit in class, but if you weren't in class, but also kind of showing this idea about programming where you can look anything up, let's just look up HTML link. And the first link that we have here is that W3 school site that we've been using for a variety of things. So let's click on it. And here it gives us the syntax, which is really clear, right? It has an anchor tag, which is an A. That's what the A stands for. It stands for anchor. That's so weird, right? Then it has an attribute here, which is the URL that we're linking to. It's got the text that's going to appear on the page, and then we have to make sure to close it. And then it's got an example here that we can really look through and understand. All right, so let's add our link to our page. So I'm gonna just, try to create some context for my link. So maybe I'll make a paragraph, and then inside of that paragraph, I'll say an artist that I think is really talented is, and here I want to link to Salvador Dali's Wikipedia page. So what I'm going to do is I'm inside of the paragraph tags currently, and similar to what you did here where we added the li tags inside of the ul tags, we can actually add the link inside of this paragraph so that part of those words are clickable. And I'll show you what I mean. So I'll click, or I'll do an A and then a /A, and that's how I always like to create my tags. And then I'll add my attribute, and that attribute is an href. So I'll add href equals, I'll set up my quotes, and I know I'm going to put the link, the URL inside of those quotes. So let me go over here. Let me just grab the link off the top of the page here in the address bar. So you can do a Command A or Control A to highlight everything, Command C to copy everything, switch back over and do a Command V or Control V to paste everything. And then in between those two, oh, it's not letting me zoom in here, but in between these, the opening tag, which includes the href, so this is my opening tag, see the greater than sign, and my closing tag right here, I'm going to put the words that I want up here, which is just going to be Salvador Dali's name. Cool. All right, so let me zoom back out, 100%. Run it, and we've got a link there. Cool. And I think I'd use the, yeah, cool, awesome. So everything is set now, except I think that link looks pretty bad. I think links look pretty bad with the generic styling. So we're going to pop over to our CSS and try to style them a little bit differently. So in order to select that link, I'm going to select it using the A, because that was the tag. I'm going to set up my curly parentheses, and I'm going to give it some properties. So when I'm thinking about the properties, I want it to be obvious to somebody that this is clickable. So maybe, let's see, what could I do to make it obvious that this is clickable? Well, first off, let's make the text color, so just color, maybe like a dark gray. And let's see how that looks. All right, well, that doesn't look very good. So I'm going to do that thing that Morgan showed us in one of the blocks, where I highlight over it, and then I can pop around here and move it to make it a color that I like. And maybe I was thinking like something more like that when I was thinking dark gray. So it's like slightly off from the text. Okay, that's too close. All right. I'm starting to get into the weeds here with the styling of it, but you can change the color to anything you want. Maybe let me just make it purple. I'll give up on the dark gray for now. Because there's one more thing I wanted to show you, or two more things I wanted to show you. I don't like that underline. Yeah, the purple looks fine. So to get rid of that underline, we can use a property value pair of text decoration none. And that will get rid of the underline. And so we just have the link there, which I think looks a little better. But it's still a little unobvious to me that this is a link. So there's something really cool that we haven't done yet. And actually, we're going to expand on this tomorrow. But you can actually have a special set of properties that only applies to this when you hover over it. So the way you do that is you say, I'm going to select my anchor links, and then it's a regular colon on the condition that they're being hovered. And so whenever we hover over this, maybe we can make the background color, I don't know, like a light green, semicolon. And let's run this and see how this looks. So now we've got the normal conditions that are applied with the anchor normally, and then we've got the hover conditions, and so when I hover over it, it turns it green, and we have a little bit of interactability, which is really pretty neat. Another thing you can change is the color was purple normally. We can make the color, let's see, red when we hover over it, so you can change property. Oh, I have to run it first. We can change properties when we hover over them that we've set normally. And you can actually do this with any property you want. This one is a really bad idea. Let's see, I'll do a text align center. I'm not sure if this is even going to work when we hover over it, but I think this should be a really, yeah, let's see, this should be a really bad one. Oh, it doesn't even let me do it. Okay, cool. So I'm going to get rid of that one. And maybe actually we want to put that underline back when we hover over it. So we could do a text decoration here. And I'm just making this up. I hope that I guess right. I think it's underlined. So let's see if that puts the underline back. Yeah, when we hover over it, now it's underlined. All right, so let's make sure that this works. And it does take us to that Wikipedia page, which is so cool. So our web page is working great. And you have the rest of the period to do this with your web page. Good luck. Bye.